Hi everybody, Father Warner D'Souza. Today we're going to look at the text of Luke chapter 12 verses 35 all the way down to 38. Luke wrote this gospel to communicate the life of Jesus as an inspiration to his community of believers, and not merely to communicate a series of chronological events in Jesus' life. Clearly, at the back of his head is this fragile community who, in verse 32, Jesus addresses as the little flock, exhorting them not to be afraid. Somewhere behind the readings of this chapter is Luke's concern for the faith of his community. The fear of persecution was real, and so hope needed to be instilled in his community. Perhaps the members of this little flock had already begun to slide a bit, compromising on their witness, if not slinking out of the sheepfold. So Luke wants to send a message to the officials of the community who seem to be taking the demands of this new faith a bit lightly. It is they who are referred to in the parable as the stewards or slaves, which in this case translates not as doulos, which normally is the word for slave, but rather Luke uses the word here as oikonomos, or one who gives service to the Christian community. In presenting this parable of Jesus, Luke singles out these leaders and cautions them to be examples in the community. It is they who should lead by example, ever watchful, waiting for the second coming of the Master, who could come at any time. To such leaders is reserved God's absolute gratuity, for in an unprecedented reversal of roles, God Himself will wait on these leaders at the messianic or the eschatological, which also means the end times, banquet. For the Jews or the Jewish Christians, just the thought of being accommodated at the table of the messianic banquet was itself a reward. To have the Master himself serving them at this banquet was unthinkable. And yet, this is what is promised to the faithful and to the watchful stewards of the church. The Christian leaders of Luke's community must not be lax in their duties, as should the leaders of Christ's church today. I want to thank you for being part of these daily messages. I do hope you've subscribed to our YouTube channel. If not, please do that. And also remember that you can text me from any part of the world via WhatsApp only on 91, that is the India code, and then the number 98202 42151. Do also remember that we celebrate the Eucharist live every day on YouTube at 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Thank you.